Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Polygon also in its correction. I think Polygon has started its wave C. If you remember, we talked about Polygon here potentially building a really bullish foundation, but the way it then finally did it became very unrealistic. And yeah, when we were climbing higher here, I basically issued a warning and said the series of strong corrections that we had here, which you can also call a 1-2 setup in the Elliott Wave method, is just getting too much, and you basically would have had so many waves within waves that it just became a bit too much. It's not what you typically see in an uptrend, and given that most other cryptos were doing here their A, B, C, with the wave B looking like a, well, potentially seem very bullish, made it, however, very likely that we were just in a correction. So I did warn you about that when we were here. The fact that we didn't move into a new all-time high area or just got rejected there basically confirmed that we were probably heading down. We made then a lower high. That was pretty much the last confirmation that we were potentially or probably breaking down here. And then as we broke the trend line, that was it. It crashed down pretty much. It did crash down below that important $145 level, but it only broke down briefly. Didn't stay there very long, but we got all the way down to around 133 or 130. So all of that tells me that we are now in a correction. Yeah, and that we continue with a correction probably. That what we see here is currently just a correction of a downtrend. Yeah, basically the other way around. So we are in this downtrend that started very late for MATIC. Other cryptos were much earlier. MATIC started later. Yeah, MATIC is moving closely at the moment with Harmony 1 and Phantom, and we can see that MATIC is moving down further here. It's currently fighting with the 200-day line, the 200-day moving average. So it's not lost yet, but it's also not won yet. It's not holding it necessarily. So I think it's just fighting with it. The bulls and the bears are fighting there, and I think what we're seeing here is similar to what Bitcoin is doing currently, a wave 4. Yeah, so essentially what you get here in terms of the Elliott waves and the count, in my opinion, we saw here a 1-2, yeah, but then you see another 1-2. Yeah, it's not a 1-2-3-4, it's a 1-2 and another 1-2. So I'm going to start counting here 1-2. So you start basically here with your 1, because you're coming too high, otherwise it would be a 3-4, but you're coming too high. So 1-2, probably seeing here a wave 3-4, and the wave 5 could take us down much lower. It would actually, in an ideal scenario, which is also the best for the chart, yeah, to bring also the indicators down, everything, and make everything, well, prepare everything for new all-time highs, right? We would need to get below 60 cents. Now, there is no guarantee we're going to get there. I'm just telling you what would be the ideal scenario here of this correction. Yeah, just to finish everything off and prepare us for new all-time highs, right? And that can happen very quickly. I mean, you can see how quickly we moved down from all the way up there at around 290 all the way down to 130. It didn't take that long. So that can happen fairly quickly. And prices that seemed very unrealistic a couple of weeks ago, you know, we are here now, right? So there is a good potential that we can move down from here. Now, what would be the target level now for this wave 4 to the upside? As you can see, the wave 4 is only a correction of the current downtrend. Oops, that was Cardano, of the current downtrend. And if I draw the Fibonacci levels again from the top of the wave 2 to the low of the wave 3, then we get the wave 4 target area. And you can see that it actually already reached the ideal target. Yeah, so the wave 4, whoops, could actually be seen as complete, but it might still be that it pushes once more higher. So this was the wave 3 low in my view. So that low is in at 130, 131 on the 24th of January. Since that, we've moved up here. It's not an impulse at all or anything. This looks very corrective. Yeah, so it confirms basically that this could really be a wave 4. And in that wave 4, you would need to see at a minimum the 0.214 fib level. Now that was at 156. That was reached. Ideally, you want to see the 175. So with a high confidence, I would say that we're going to get there once more. But we can also see the 188 in a 0.5 fib level. Yeah, so that this would be the most likely area. So somewhere where we are now already, yeah, between now and 188, we should see the turnaround. I personally wouldn't short-term trade this one because it's a wave 4. It's unpredictable. Yeah, best to just accept and acknowledge it and be honest about it, it's a very unpredictable wave, a wave 4. But yeah, at some point here at the 175 or the 188 level, that's what the bears need to hold to do the final, basically get into that wave 5. And again, the wave 5 will consist of various sub-waves, yeah. So it can be a long wave, that wave 5. Overall, that is my view here, that we could get into this low area, which is actually sitting between 33 and 60 cents. So it is quite low from now, but bear in mind, this is what I've got on the chart here for Cardano as well. Pretty much a very similar target area. And you know, Cardano also moved up to roughly $3 and is now heading in that direction. So there's no reason why MATIC shouldn't also be able to do that. And I think now that we broke that uptrend, we pretty much are currently fighting with the 200-day line. We didn't make a new all-time high here, made a lower high, and now heading further down. I think this is, yeah, I'm quite confident, especially as the wave 4 is looking also very, very corrective. Yeah, not a strong uptrend or anything. It makes me very confident that we are in fact here seeing a correction, that we have to prepare for lower prices. Surely there is short-term potential to move up, yeah, but that is in line with what I expect for other cryptos as well, with Bitcoin potentially moving once more to all the way up to 43, maybe even 46k. Yes, there could be some upside for MATIC, and also to break the 188. If we break it for short term, it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, as long as you don't, or let me just check, maybe I made a mistake here. Maybe I made a mistake. Oh yeah, no, 188 is absolutely possible. If it breaks above 188, then we're getting into the target area of the wave 1 here. You can see the wave 1, that here, that low of the wave 1, that stopped at 188, 189. So yeah, 188 would be a perfect level for the price of MATIC to reach. Shouldn't go higher. If it goes higher, that is so fine, validated. And I need to look again at the wave count, but I think this is a high likelihood that we could climb to that level and then break down again. Surely it will follow in some way a Bitcoin, but then again, all cryptos are moving on their own and they all have their individual price targets for certain Fibonacci levels, yeah. So that's my view here on Polygon MATIC. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, maybe consider to join as a channel member. And for that, you can find all links in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.